More intros, let's get right into it. First one is a Series 25. Even though with all the research I did, I believe this is his first Elite. It doesn't say that it's his first Elite, it doesn't say first time in a line, but I believe this is his first one. It comes with a table, a ladder, super sized ladder. It says super sized ladder. I don't know what that means. I guess it's like that big ladder that they had. So yeah, I believe this is his first figure. Now, for the figure itself, the face is a little weird, but he kind of has a big nose. It's a good figure. It's a good first figure. It has the shield aesthetic, it has the shield vest, it has everything. Pretty sure this is his first Elite. You know, look at that picture. I love this version of Seth Rollins right here. He looks badass. Like every other Seth Rollins looks badass too, but still, like, I don't know what it is about this one. He's like really scrawny in this version, but he still looks good. Now here's the back of the box. The back of the box right here. Good looking picture. You can tell he's posing for a picture. It's just like, yeah. And here's a picture of him kicking the fuck out of Big Show. There's that. If you want to pause and read that, you can. The lineup, I actually have that Bruno Sammartino, and I believe I have that Sin Cara, but I think I got that at the mall. I'm not sure though. Really good figure. I'm pretty positive it's his first Elite. I was looking through and I didn't see any others before this one. So I think the next one is like Series 37 or something like that. Might be his next one. I might be wrong. I'll probably have another one maybe after this one. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is really good first figure of his. So yes, I'm pretty sure that was his first one, and I think this is his second one, and it's the Series 33. So there is one before Series 37, and I believe I got this one in stores. I got the other one in stores too. So I believe I got this one in stores, or I might have got it at that mall. I think it was this one or a Dean Ambrose one that I got at the mall. But here you go. Pretty good figure. Actually, I do think I got this one because I'm looking at the back, and I got the X-Pac at the store. So I have the X-Pac. I don't have anybody else in this line, but I do have the X-Pac, and I do have this one. And again, his time in the shield. The vest is a little bit worse than the other one. I mean, you can see on the back, that's what he was wearing. That's the type of vest he was wearing. It is a little bit smaller than the other one, so it's not as good as the other one, like with all the pouches and everything like that. But other than that, it's a good figure. Pretty good Seth Rollins figure. Again, the face doesn't really look like him that much. The Tag Team Championship's really cool. It's really nice. Very good. I don't know what it is about the Tag Team Championships. They do really good on them, and even now with the red and the blue, they still do really good with them. But yeah, I kind of wish they put the vest on him in the box, but it is cool that you can like take it off and stuff like that. But removable vest, yeah. Picture's good, has that cartoony feel that I like. Shows everything about him, the logo, everything like that. But yeah, I really like this blonde streak in his hair. I kind of wish he kept it. Now it's kind of blonde. He kept it blonde now, but I kind of wish that he would have kept the blonde streak, just the streak. And the next one I have is a Series 57. I got this one online. This one's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. It's his time when he was coming out. I think this is his Beast Slayer time. He does kind of have like the old logo, but I believe this is when he was, let's see, yeah, it says WrestleMania 33. Oh yeah, the King Slayer. So this is the time where he was facing Triple H, and he was calling himself the King Slayer because he was gonna beat Triple H and everything like that. But the outfit's kind of cool. It's not the best outfit in my opinion, even though it's gold and it's silver. It looks cool, but it's just not the best in my opinion. I'm assuming he did that because he's trying to look like a gold knight or something like that, and he's gonna try to defeat the king, so it kind of makes sense, but it's just not the best in my opinion. And of course he has a torch because burn it down. The lineup is okay. I think I have the Ty Dillinger, and that's I think that's all. The Scotty 2 Hotty, that's kind of funny. I never seen that. I don't remember Scotty 2 Hotty having one, but here he is. It looks a lot better in person, obviously, than the figure itself. It just doesn't fit the figure. The gold anyways, it doesn't really fit the figure, but it is a good figure. This one, the head sculpt's a lot better than the other two that I showed. This head sculpt's really good. It looks exactly like Seth Rollins. So that, and the torch with the fire is a really nice accessory. You can like set stuff on fire with it, like if you wanted to set like a table on fire or something like that, you could do that, which is really cool. Very, very good figure. Just the gold, I'm not really a big fan of. The next one I want to talk about is the Series 86, and it's the SummerSlam version. Now, I do really like this one because this is his time when he was facing Rey Mysterio, and he would come out, and the cool thing about Seth Rollins is he likes to come out and like mock his opponent. So when he was going against Roman Reigns, he would come out in the Shield attire because they used to be in the Shield together. Or last pay-per-view, he was going against Matt Riddle, and he came out with the RVD stuff, and I'm assuming it's because a lot of people, they compare RVD to Matt Riddle because of like the weed shit and everything like that. But he always does something like this. So this is when he was facing Rey Mysterio, and he was mocking his first ever outfit, which you can see in the Rey Mysterio figure collection. That Rey Mysterio actually does have a figure of his first outfit in WCW, but he was coming out mocking that, so that's really funny. I really thought this was going to be a hit one, but it wasn't. But I do like it. I love the color scheme with the pink and like all this SummerSlam stuff like that. Now, I got a version where he looks hunched over. I don't know, like I guess I ordered it online when it came out, when the series came out. So he looks hunched over. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but he just looks really hunched over in this one. He doesn't look like that in other boxes. It's just this one that I got. But he comes with a kendo stick. He comes with a removable vest. They put a lot of hair on him. It's kind of weird. It's a really good one. You saw the Sid Vicious and the Bray Wyatt. Now still going to show the Miz and Triple H and Carmella and stuff like that. A really good figure. This is probably one of my favorites of Seth Rollins. It's not my favorite. You'll see my favorite, which I don't have, sadly, but pretty good figure. It looks like Seth Rollins, and he just has a hunched over back. I promise he doesn't have that in any of the other ones. And the last Seth Rollins figure that I have, and it's the Seth Rollins Fan Takeover. I really, really, really love this type of box. And it fits Seth Rollins perfectly, too. Like, I don't know if this was supposed to be like an NXT thing, a Fan Takeover thing, because they have like NXT Takeover and all that stuff, so I'm not sure if it's supposed to be an NXT thing. They also have like the colors. I don't think so, because even though it does have like all the NXT stuff, like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, they have him and the Fan Takeover, and they have Christian as well, like in another set, and it's just weird to me, but I really do dig this one. It doesn't look like Seth Rollins, but it's a good Seth Rollins figure. Now, I don't know this is supposed to be, what time this is supposed to be at. It says WrestleMania 35, so this is when he was a good guy. He was facing Brock Lesnar. I do like the Fan Takeovers. So this is the last one I have. Now we're going to get right into the ones that I don't have. So the first one that I want to talk about that I'm missing is the Series 37. And this one's a really good figure. This one looks like Seth Rollins. It's really early on in the line too. They did pretty good with this one. It's just that the outfit itself is just kind of bleh. You know, it's kind of plain Jane. It's just because it's black. And this is obviously when he was like broke up with the Shield. And he was Mr. Money in the Bank right before his big ass cash in at WrestleMania. And I'm assuming they come with the breakable blocks. I'm not sure why they came with the breakable blocks. I'm assuming because sometimes he would I'm not sure who it was, but he would curb stomp guys' heads into cinder blocks and it would break. So I'm assuming that's what that is reference to. Great figure. The fact that it comes with the Money in the Bank briefcase is really cool. And you can kind of play with the cash in. You can recreate the WrestleMania cash in that he did. There's not much else I can say. I do like the blonde streak in the hair. Great figure, great box, great picture, great accessories. The accessories are really good in this figure. And again, it's really early on. I think this is third Elite figure, which is really cool. So they did really good with this one, being his third Elite. And the next one we have is the Series 45, and this one is fantastic. The color scheme's great. I always loved this white and gold look that he used to do. It was really good. Not like the other one where it was just plain gold and silver, and it just kind of didn't fit him that well. This one fits so good, the white and the gold. It just makes him look really nice. It makes him look rich. I don't know what it is. I guess it's just the gold. Comes with the WWE Championship. And it says entrance vest, so I'm assuming you can take the vest off, which, I mean, you should be able to. He doesn't have the blonde streak. And I'm trying to remember if this is him as a good guy with the WWE Championship, because he doesn't have the blonde streak anymore. I forget, honestly. I forget. Because I know when he came back after his injury, he didn't have the blonde streak anymore, but he was still a bad guy. So I'm not sure if this was when he was a good guy, because I'm trying to remember. I forget, honestly. I forget. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is the figure itself. Now, I don't know about that head sculpt. I don't know what they're doing with that head sculpt. It doesn't really look too much like Seth Rollins. It's still okay. It's still an okay figure. The belt looks okay. I don't know what it is about the WWE belts. They just don't look as good as the other belts when it comes to the accessories, the figure, in-figure style. It just doesn't look as good as United States or Intercontinental Champion or even Tag Team Championships, which I think is the best looking belt when it comes to figures. It's good. It's a really good one. It's a really, really good figure with great attire and a pretty good accessory. The next one I want to talk about is the Series 52, and what else can I say about this one except it's just step down. Like, the attire is okay, but golly, that head sculpt, like, what were they doing with his head sculpt? It looks like Balls Mahoney, and I'll show a picture of what he looks like, because he looks exactly like Balls Mahoney in this figure. And yeah, like, if they made a Balls Mahoney figure, they just need to have this head sculpt on there, because that's exactly what it looks like. I don't know what they were doing with this one. Like, the other ones look more like Seth Rollins, and that was earlier in the line, so there's no excuse. Now, I don't know what it is. The last figure with the WWE Championship was better than this one, but this WWE Championship, the accessory, is better than the last one. So if they would have switched those around, that would have been a lot better figure, and this one would have been a lot worse. But that WWE Championship looks really good in this one. But the head sculpt on this one, it's just awful. It's just awful. It's really, really bad. I don't know what to say about this one. It just doesn't look like Seth Rollins. Again, the attire's okay. Oh god, the head sculpt's just awful. It's just awful. And the next one I want to talk about is the Series 64. And this is the complete opposite than Series 52. This one looks exactly like Seth Rollins. It looks really good, and the attire is cool. This is obviously his, like, burn it down. Again, the championships, I don't know what it is about the tag team championships, but they look really good in figure form. This is a really good figure, and the attire's great, and the head sculpt's just great. Again, with the chest hair, it's kind of weird, but other than that, this is a really good Seth Rollins figure. The only thing I kind of have a problem with it is probably the hair. It looks a little bit too straight. I know it doesn't really have straight hair. He has a lot of curly hair, so it's a little bit too straight. But other than that, this is a really good figure. Next one I want to talk about is the Series 75, and again, it's just a step down. Like, I don't know if they're doing like a good figure and then a bad one and a good one and a bad one. This one's just not good. The attire is crap. To be honest, I hate this attire. This attire is just awful. I don't remember him wearing this, but I know he did, and it's just bad. And the head sculpt, it's just like a rundown version of Seth Rollins. Like, it's like somebody it's like somebody dressing up as Seth Rollins. That's exactly what it is, and it's just not good. To be honest, I hate this one. I hate this figure. It's mostly, it wouldn't be as bad if it wasn't for that attire. That attire is just awful. It's just not good. It's not good at all. These ladies outside are being really loud. I like looked out there, and one of the ladies like looked at me for a second because I like opened the blind. She like looked at me, and I like gave her the stink. I'm like, shut up. But other than that, it's a really good figure. Other than that, it's a really bad figure. It's just not good. It's really not good. I hate this one. The next one I want to talk about is the Series 93, and I know this is a lot further down the line than the Series 75 that I just talked about, and I know I showed more that are like in between, but again, this is a step up. Again, it's just a step up. This is a really good one. This is his Monday Night Messiah version. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's his Visionary gimmick. I think it's his Monday Night Messiah gimmick, and it's a really good figure for his Monday Night Messiah gimmick. It comes with a really cool jacket, and it has like the fur around it. That's really sweet. I really do like that. The head sculpt's okay. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. We've seen worse. We've already seen worse, but this attire is really good. The black and the red really fits him. The box is really good. The picture is really good, even though it's not like that cartoony type of look that I like. It's a really, really good picture for this style. And yeah, it's really, really, really nice. Really nice. I do like this one a lot. This is a really, really good figure. It's a really big step up from the other one. And next one I want to talk about is a top picks. Now, there's 3 top picks ones. I don't really know what year they're from, so I'm just gonna go kind of in order. This is gonna be the first top picks one I show. It kind of looks like they just kind of reused the Seth Rollins 75 head sculpt. I mean, at least they got the attire different. It does not have that crappy attire from Series 75. It's an okay figure, but it's just not the best, honestly. The top picks ones, they're kind of lazy when it comes to the figures themselves, but it's just not good. It is detailed. It's really detailed, but it's just not a good figure. It does have good accessories. I mean, the one accessory it has, which is the best. It's a good color scheme. It's just not the best Seth Rollins figure. And this is the next top picks figure I wanted to talk about. Now, this is a really good figure. It looks like Seth Rollins. It has great accessories. It has both a Tag Team Championship and Intercontinental Championship. Fantastic accessories. And it just looks like Seth Rollins It's really good. This is a really good one. The tire is okay. He doesn't have like a vest or anything or a shirt to go with him, which is kind of lame, but other than that, like, you can't really complain about it because he has 2 championships that come with him. This is a fantastic figure in my opinion, and a top picks figure, very unexpected. And the last top pick figures I'm going to talk about is this one right here. Now, I can kind of tell they reused it from the other one. I forget which one. I'm trying to think which one it was with the green and the black, where I said it wasn't that good. Like, it's okay. It just wasn't that good. And you can kind of tell they reused it. They fixed the head sculpt a little bit, but not by much. They reused the head sculpt as well. The only difference is the Monday Night Rollins t-shirt that they have. That's the only difference between this one and the other one. So you can kind of tell this is more in line with the top picks figures that they do, where they just kind of throw the same thing in a box and just say top picks on it. Yeah, there's not much I can say about it. We've seen it before. It's just a different accessory. That's all that's different. And the next one I want to talk about is the SummerSlam figure, and this one's just not good. It's just kind of like the other one where he kind of looks like Balls Mahoney a little bit. It's just not good. The attire is great. I do like the attire. It fits the belt perfectly. The belt's good. It looks great, as all tag team championships do. The head sculpt's just off. Like, I don't know what it is. It kind of looks like Seth Rollins, but it doesn't. And he looks like he's balding. Like, it looks like he has the hair going all the way down and he's trying to cover up his bald spots. That's what it's kind of looking like. And I don't like this one. The box is really cool though, but I just don't like this one. I do not like this figure. The next one I'm talking about is this Then Now and Forever figure. Can I ask you something? Why did they reuse the Balls Mahoney head sculpt? It looks so bad. I don't understand. They could have used any other head sculpt and they used this one, the one that just looks terrible. It doesn't look like him. Stop using this head sculpt. This attire is really good. This attire is really good. You can tell that they kind of just used a different attire, but kind of just threw the same accessories, the WWE Championship, and the head sculpt. Like, don't use this head sculpt anymore. God, don't use this head sculpt anymore. It's so bad. It does not look like Seth Rollins. Don't use it. I don't understand. Other than that, the box is really nice. I do like this style of box. Not like the actual style, but like the coloring of the box. It looks really good. The WWE Championship, again, looks okay. And the attire is really nice. It's just this head sculpt. This head sculpt has to go. It just has to go. I don't understand. And the next Seth Rollins figure I want to talk about is his NXT figure, and this one is pretty good. It's a pretty good figure. The only problem is the head sculpt. Again, the head sculpt's just off, but the attire's okay. I mean, it's just Seth Rollins attire in NXT. That's what he used to wear in NXT. He doesn't wear any of that anymore. The accessory, the NXT Championship, a very rare one in my opinion. I think this NXT style of championship is not seen that often in the elites, and I think the only other people that have it is like Samoa Joe. I can't even think of anybody else that has this style of NXT championship, but this is a really good one. I really do like this one. For people who don't know, he was the first ever NXT champion, so he had a pretty good run in NXT before he was moved up to the main roster with Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose to become the Shield. Again, I really like this style of box. The X is great, and this is a really good figure. I do wish I had this one. I only have like a couple of NXT guys, but this is a really good one. And the last Seth Rollins figure I wanted to talk about, this one right here. This is my favorite Seth Rollins figure, and I'm saving the best for last. This is just a fantastic figure. As an in-box collector, is a must-have, and sadly I don't have it. This one is crazy good. It's completely different than all the other ones. This is like a one-of-a-kind figure, I'm pretty sure, a one-of-a-kind box. Look at that picture. It looks great. Him with the championship, the accessories, the Money in the Bank. This is obviously his cash-in at WrestleMania. It's fantastic. This is a fantastic figure. It doesn't look the best, honestly, like head sculpt wise, but other than that, they got everything else right. This is a very good figure, and I do wish I had it, but I don't, and it's pretty valuable now, which I'm pretty upset about because it's a little bit out of my price range, but fantastic figure. And that was all the Seth Rollins Elites that I could find. Now, he does have one in Series 99 that's coming out soon with the Boogeyman, which I showed in the last video, but I'll show a picture of it again. I'm not going to show a picture of the figure itself because I don't think they released the pictures yet, but he is going to be in that series. I was surprised to learn that I'm pretty positive he has more figures than Roman Reigns, which is kind of crazy. But I guess it kind of makes sense because Roman Reigns can't really do much with him because he doesn't really change a tire all that much. Now Seth Rollins, when he changes gimmicks, he changes the tires, and it's really good. It's a really good contrast with that. That was all the Seth Rollins figures, and the next one I'm going to do is Dean Ambrose and his Jon Moxley figures because I want to do all the Shield, kind of moving with the bloodline. I'll probably do the rest of the bloodline, so probably Sami Zayn as well as the Usos. So that'll be the next video, is the Dean Ambrose one. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. This is JC Sanchez, out.